All right, everyone, come on in, file in, pile in, however it is you get to the screen. Get comfy in the chair, grab a beverage, grab a snack, get some caffeine in your system, a hot cup of coffee, and unwind or get ready for the day and chill out for a few minutes while we look at a very cool toy that's kind of a little off the beaten path for me. But you know what? I bought it because I actually like the lithography. I like the box. And before we get into it, as always, please take a second if you're a lurker or a non-subscriber to subscribe. It would really help the channel and it would be appreciated. And also share the video. That would be also appreciated. And with that out of the way, I have a very interesting friction toy today, very 1950s. If you couldn't tell from the baby blue and yellow bonnet, I'm thinking to myself, nice 54 Chevy with the blue, and instead of the white top, imagine the yellow. That would have been something. But check out this box. What does this tell you? It tells you that back in the day, we had kids driving these Chevys. How do I know it's a Chevy? Well, it's got the bow tie right there. It's a Chevy truck. Well, I guess, okay, he wasn't driving. Dad's driving the truck, the flower truck. And by the way, it's got like a ladder. This poor kid's going up and down this truck. That must have been a hell of a truck. And it's a dually, too. Look at that. He's got dually wheels. It must have been like what's the Chevy? C350? And it's from Yamaichi toys, kind of like Tamagotchi in Japan, naturally. So Dad is driving around, and his gig was that he had this flower route, and he would deliver trucks. And who did he have Junior delivered to? He delivered to this house, and this girl's like, well, look, my mom and dad just had a fight, and it's kind of like, I don't know if he wants to, kiss and make up, but maybe if you go in there with those flowers. And he's like, are you sure I don't want to kind of get my ass kicked going in there? He's like, you got to be 100% sure. She's like, I think so. But you know what's even more interesting? They had a pool. They had a nice pool, kind of in the front, I think. It's a nice house for the 50s. It looks like a Frank Lloyd Wright house, doesn't it? And, so this must have been a very upper middle class area. And they did have some patent pending, though they didn't put the sign. But very nice box illustration. By the way, look at that font. This is in the day when they had cool font. And you know what? I wonder who this toy appealed to. Would it have been a truck driving kid, or a kid that aspired to drive a truck, or was it a girl that liked flowers? Who knows the answer to that puzzling question? And here's your side. Again, beautiful fonts that they came up with. Looks very kind of, I don't want to say Art Deco-y, but look at that. It looks like teardrops almost, or raindrops. Of course, they have a flower. Yeah, to me, it is Art Deco-y. Art Deco-y, leaning on some 60s stuff. And here's your end panel. And by the way, look, has the stamp here. You can see there. That's different from most of the other stamps that I've seen. Let me see if I can get that in focus. You see what that says? Export standard. I can't really see from the camera. I'm going to see if I could see. Yeah, I'm going to take it out. I'm going to look at it closely while you guys look at the truck. Export standard, and it's just got some letters and numbers, but that's different from most of the other stamps that I've seen. So here's the other end panel. So that's your box. Pretty cool. So the truck has a couple of neat little tricks. So first off, a lot of lithography, not on the body, but inside the bed. Look at that. And these things, by the way, they're movable. Tin. It's a lot of lithography in there. A lot of flowers, a lot of tulips, carnations, it looks like. Roses, yellow roses. Some cool stuff. Over there you got somebody. Looks like they're watering this stuff. Kind of interesting how the sign almost looks a little faded. I don't know how that would have happened. Underneath, it's green, which is weird. Doesn't match the body. Here's your friction wheels. These, of course, are your loose trailing wheels. In the back, though, you still have even more lithography. Look at this. Flowers for your home and garden. So this maybe it worked at a nursery. And here's your brake lights and your license plate. Very cool. So on the other side, you have more of these flowers in their rack. You know, this is actually cardboard. I'm sorry. Did I say tin? I'm going to go on the other side to double check. Now you look at the box. Yeah, so these are actually cardboard. I'm sorry. I thought they were tin. So they actually did cardboard cutouts, which is pretty cool. And, you know, I guess you could take these out and play with them. But here's a neat party trick. Besides the friction, right, which we can do the friction all day long on this thing. Very strong friction motor, by the way. You see too many flower trucks like this. By the way, here's the grill and the cab. Would have been nice if they lithoed inside the cab, but they didn't. What are you going to do? Nice big bumper, big grill. But here's the cool party trick that I like. Okay, you could flip down the sides. And there you go. These sides are tin, and you have a lot more cool lithography. Look at that. Got these kids loving life and some kind of rose that blossom, a giant rose, and they're sleeping in it like it's a sleep comfort bed or something. But they look happy, right? And that's the name of the game. Be happy. Don't worry, be happy. They're in flowers, butterflies, and I believe the other side, and by the way, this is tin here. So it's just these boxes inside that are cardboard. I think you had to assemble them. On the other side, it's the same thing here. So that's it for your 50s flowers shop truck by, what was the name of that manufacturer? Let's look at that again so I pronounce it correctly. Yamaichi. I'm going to call it Yamaichi. I'm sure I'm not pronouncing it correctly. But I thought it was a cool, different, interesting, highly lithographed truck. Different from the usual fare that I show here. But you know what? If you like the Flowers Shop truck, do me a favor. Thumb up the video and leave a remark. That would be greatly appreciated. And always, thank you for your time. And with that, my friends, thanks again. And I will talk to you later.